Alright, we're here today with a daily with Bug Delver. We're a little slow on the start here. I had to take a phone call, unfortunately, right at that time. Seems like a good keep. Valakut, some Scapeshift. Interesting. Alright, so we actually could counter a 2 or a 1-drop spell here. Farseek, search your library, I think we're fine with that for the moment. Perfect. This is what we were hoping for. So Scapeshift, for those who don't know, are trying to basically get, I think it's 7 lands. Search for tomorrow. Basically, library, then shuffle your library, suspend 2. Search the basic land card, put it on the battlefield. Oh, but he's only got to pay 1. Oh, actually I should have pitched that. That's a mistake. He's a... so the goal, though, is he's trying to get to... Alright, so we need... Sorry, I apologize. We need to get to 7... 1 land... Another land... Instant... Through depths entered into the revealed zone. So anyway, Scapeshift's trying to get a certain number of lands on the battlefield. They use Scapeshift to turn them all into mountains, and if they have Valakut a bunch of damage triggers go on the stack, or something to that effect. I don't actually. Let's see. Enters whenever a mountain enters the battlefield under your control. If you control at least 5 other mountains, you may have Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, deal 3 damage to target creature or player. So the trick is to beating them is land destruction, and you have to time it so that they don't have 5 as all these triggers try to go off. So he's gonna tap me, draw a card. So we're kind of in a race here. If I can... I'm surprised he didn't tap me bounce Liliana. How much does Scapeshift cost? I think it costs 4. So we can hold this up and counter a 2 CMC spell or a 1 CMC spell. And I think that's where we want to be at the moment. We're not activating Liliana. Yeah, so... So counter that. And I cannot go get a card. He's sitting on 6 lands right now. Sakura Tarai Builder. And note that he played the Shockland tap. Oh no, it was a Misty. Never mind. What's he doing? So he's going to return target permanent and tap. That's fine. But he is tapped out. So he has no cards to discard. So we still have mana to do this. And now we can make him sacrifice his Sakura. He's got to do it anyway. We can force him to sacrifice it now, though. And that way, we should be clear on attacks. And I'm trying to play pretty fast here because I had to start late again due to a phone call, but sometimes that happens. Now he's looking for Scapeshift. And I think that's game. We don't have any recourse. I'd let you see how it works, but we're short on time. So close. Okay. So Disdainful Stroke will help against the Cryptics, which is a big piece of their thing. It also hits Scapeshift, which is their money card. Flash Freeze. A lot of times I think Scapeshift brings in bigger red spells out of the board. So we will bring that in. Shadow of Doubt for searching, Counter Squall, Click. And I think another Liliana is probably what we're looking for. Simic Charm could be worthwhile. Abrupt Decay really doesn't do anything in this matchup. Post board I don't think it does, but I can't be certain. I think Disrupting Shoal is just bad here. Do I want another one? Mana Leak is sometimes not worth it in the matchup. I think I'm going to pull a Mana Leak for another Disrupting Shoal just to give us the out to counter while we're tapped out. Looks good. We're going to start with Gataxian, just in case we get a Serum Visions. No, Josh. Silly, silly, silly guy. Oh my gosh, what a mistake. Oh, that's just embarrassing. I don't even have an excuse for that. That's the sort of mistake you can make on MTGO that you would never make in paper. So, well, the problem we have right now is if we cast Serum Visions, we don't have Stubborn Denial, but then there's the flip side of maybe doing this. And we have a green source. We don't usually need more than one green source, but I feel like targeting my opponent. Scapeshift, Snap, Snap, Peer, and a couple lands. So I guess as he goes for a pier now, and if he taps out, we're just going to use a Stubborn Denial on it. Mana efficiency, right? So we should have a Tassiger, which should give us a 4-power creature next time. So Stubborn Denial is going to offer us more value later. No. Because he has an instant, we're not going to be able to do that. I have to wait another turn. And jump block, I presume. Yeah. But now our Stubborn Denials are turned on, so Cryptic Command is no longer so punishing. And search for tomorrow. So we can't really counter it here, I don't believe, because it's an active, or it's a ability that's being triggered, but we can counter it at resolution. I don't know if it's even worth fighting over this relic. Oh man, alright. So this gives us the ability to get Tasker up with Stubborn Denial still on the board. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So I assume he goes for Scapeshift now. Sacrifice. And we're going to pay the 2 life just in case it matters for what Tassiger draws us. Nice. Alright, so we got the win there. Didn't have enough going on. I almost want to bring Deprive in. Target. I feel like Simic Charm's value is minimized here. It's good against Cryptic Command. I think we're going to go that route. Yeah, we do have 1 fetch, so this looks good. Maybe not great against this matchup, but oh no, we don't want to flood out. So I think we're gonna Delver. Go that route. And my assumption here is I can probe into. So he missed a land drop. That's pretty relevant. Alright, now we have Shoal in case he does hit a 2-drop. We can counter his first 2-drop play, which should put us quite a bit ahead. If we get really lucky and he's on 1 land, we'll be running Delver into Mana Leak. Oh boy. And you'll note he's not cracking his Misty because he's trying to increase his odds of hitting a land. Oh. Excuse me. There it is. God, wouldn't that have been great to have Shadow of Doubt right there? Now that turns Tarmogoyf into a 4/5, which turns Stubborn Denial on, which is huge. So it also gives us a 2-drop counter if we need to counter something other than a creature, or other than a non-creature spell. But right now it's looking like that might be the lethal damage with counterspell. Mana denial. What's going to be worse is if he has a land and he could have played it to use Dispel. I feel like this line gives us a guaranteed 2-turn win. Whereas if we didn't counter it, there's a possibility it gets pushed another turn. And who knows with Cryptic Command. Now the hope there was that we could get that last point of damage by hitting a Liliana or something. Alright, so that was the first match. We won 2-1 versus Scapeshift. Be back for the second match soon.